Hi, I'm Tom. If you guys are anything like me, every now and again you eat the wrong things, you drink the wrong things, and all of a sudden your body says to you, enough, it's time to do something good for me. So, like you would with your computer, when your computer's running bad, you can turn it off and you can reboot your computer. You can also reboot your body. And to do that it takes a lot of dedication, but it can be done. And I did a bit of a 5-day challenge where I just did nothing but had freshly squeezed juices every morning. I had them morning, mid-morning, dinner time, lunchtime, and that was all I had for 5 days. I mean, that's a lot of people can go a lot longer than that, and 60 days people have been doing it for, but this was a long time for me. I've never really done anything like it. And it's your body's programmed to eat food, and it's really hard to not eat food. You feel like your body's not getting enough, but it actually is from all the nutrients you're getting from the vegetables and the fruits. So it's an interesting experiment to do. The hardest part for me would be when I had to go to the door to pick up a pizza or something like that for someone who's ordered a pizza. It's really hard. It gets very, very tough not to actually eat. But you actually see from an outside perspective what you're putting into your body, what you're drinking. You know, we put a lot of bad things into our bodies, and when you just put nothing but good things into your body, you see how much difference it actually makes to your general health and well-being. So you can do this as a full-on reboot where you do nothing but this for 5 days or so. I can recommend 5 days because it's the first time I've done anything like this and I could manage to do it, so I'm sure anyone else can as well. You could also use this as part of a normal, healthy, balanced diet. A couple of mornings a week, something like this is going to really give you a lot of boost to your immune system, to your general health and well-being. What I'm going to do today is to make I'm going to juice some ingredients here for you and just show you a nice and easy drink which is great to get started with. Of course you can go and you can add more and more things to it as your taste gets used to what you're doing. And I'm also going to show the other side, which is using a blender to blend up all the ingredients as well. And you can see the difference between the two. One of them you use less ingredients and you get a more pulpy sort of drink. The other option is you use more fruit and vegetables and you get the juice out, but you also do lose a lot of the goodness in the pulp as well. So there's two sides to it. One's easy to drink, one's not so easy to drink. But yeah, there's two great options there. Okay, so we're going to start with our juice first, and then we'll move on to the Vitamix option. And for this, we've got some silver beet. You can use spinach as well, or kale is fine. We just run out of spinach, so we're going to use silver beet. We've got some celery. Oh, there's a little bit of spinach there. We've got some apples sliced up, carrots, some lemon and beetroot there. The lemon and beetroot is optional. It's pretty strong. The lemon adds a real zing to the flavour, which is quite nice. The beetroot adds a real, almost an earthy, sort of dirty flavour, which takes a bit of getting used to, but is still quite nice. And we've got some cucumber and some ginger here as well. Ginger gives it a bit of a fiery, spicy kick, which is great, and ginger is really good for you as well, good for your digestion. This is really good if you feel a cold or something coming on. You'll be amazed at what this can do. It can pretty much kick a cold. It's pretty powerful stuff. Okay, so we'll put in cucumber, and I'll put beetroot and lemon in this one. That of course is optional. Okay, let's go for it. depending on how many people you're making this for, you can certainly add a lot more celery to it, a lot more sulfate. Give it a bit of a stir. It's amazing how full you feel after drinking one of these as well. You don't feel like you need to eat anything else. So give that a try. That is really nice, yep. So let's do the next option with the Vitamix. Alright, so we'll add the same ingredients to our Vitamix. You can try using your blender at home. This is quite a powerful blender. It's a Vitamix, which is a special commercial grade blender, which will break down it's that powerful. It breaks down the actual cells of the vegetables and fruits that you're putting in there and allows all the goodness to come out. So you're actually getting a lot of goodness out of this, probably more so than you are with the juice. And also you're not missing out on the, you can see with your juice you're losing a lot of the pulp, which is great. You can use that in a compost or something, but these days good quality fruit and vegetables aren't cheap, so if you can use less by using one of these, you're getting all the real goodness out of it and less wastage. Over a long period you're going to save money as well. So we'll put the same in. We've got carrot and ginger and cucumber in there. We'll put in our beetroot, lemon, a couple of pieces of apple. Just put in one piece of celery and our silver beet. So you can see we're using less ingredients. With this as well, you need to put some water into this to get it started. It won't mix like that, the blades will just spin. So you need to get this, get some liquid in here. So you need to leave this blending for quite a while until it's very broken down into a liquid form. It's not great to have a drink which has got chunks. It makes it a bit hard to drink. So, right, we'll drink this one. And you can see the difference in the amount that makes with the Vitamix as compared to the juicer. It's a huge difference for probably less. I usually fill it up about halfway, then top it up with water. This is not tap water that I'm using here either. This is filtered water, so no chlorine, no chemicals in there that have been filtered out. Hopefully, that's the idea of the filter. And there you go. So that's it's got all the goodness in there, and the fibre is kept in there as well. Great. That is really nice. Well, thanks for watching, and if you decide to give this a go, good luck with your ReBoot, and if you've got any feedback, send me an email to realhealthful@gmail.com. I'd love to hear how you went.